Welcome back to Bay Area Focus. Who is an activist and what role does art play in social change? To tell us about Take This Hammer, Art plus Media Activism from the Bay Area, that's an exhibit at the Yerba Buena Center for the Arts, is one of the artists, Faviana Rodriguez. Thanks for joining us on the show.
Thank you.
All right, well, tell us about this exhibit. And first, I guess we should answer the question, who is an activist?
Well, an activist is anyone who cares about the world around them. You could care about the environment, you could care about safety in your neighborhood, about the quality of schools, or the quality of the water.
And what about this exhibit, Take This Hammer?
This exhibit features media artists, visual artists from around the Bay Area, and they're addressing issues like police brutality, climate change, the rising rents, a number of issues actually that affect all of us.
Yeah, so real social issues. And
Yes.
how are they displaying that?
Well, you have a blend of medias. There's videos, there's installation, painting, Xeroxes, posters. It's really a very robust and diverse collection of different art practices.
So we're looking at something right here. It looks like Alex Nieto, that of course his family going to court, that's been in the news a lot lately.
Yeah, this is the work of artist Ori Original, and what he does is he takes photographs and makes these high contrast posters that then he provides for free on his website so that people can use them when they go protest or even when they want to create altars, when they really want to remember the lives of those who were killed by the police.
So is this exhibit really for social activists to come and...
Well, I think it's actually for everyone because many people here in the Bay Area are being affected by the rising rents. We all breathe the same air. We're all affected by climate change. I think that sometimes activism is put as something that's separate, but activism is really us all caring about a better quality of life. So I think that it's a fun way to learn about the issues, and also art has a way of really touching your heart in a way that traditional politics doesn't. So I encourage everyone to just go and learn. It's a really educational exhibit. It's inspiring. Some of the work is just really confronting because as you're witnessing, for example, how many people are being evicted, or when you really see the faces of those people that are no longer here with us, it stirs up emotions, but that's exactly the point of the art.
So it stirs up the emotions for people who go and look at the art, something like this. And then when they leave the art center, what do you want them to feel or think?
The hope first is that you are inspired and that you learn something and that you want to take action or that you want to get more involved. Maybe it piques your curiosity. I think also what makes artists unique, and we're very different than politicians, we're different than even grassroots organizers, is that we want to creatively share what is happening to us in our lives, in our communities. And it can be very fun. It can be done through comedy. It can be done through imaging. It's a way to spark the imagination and to really get your critical mind thinking.
And that looked like, was that MapQuest?
Yeah, that was the artist Persia, and in her video, that's Google Apps, and she's actually making fun of how we're always, checking our social media status, we're always trying to see who likes us, but the same way we engage with technology, these are the same companies that are creating a really hard environment to live in, and for everyday people like Persia, or like myself who's an artist, to be able to continue to live in the Bay Area.
What kind of feedback do you get from people who may not know that these things are going on? I mean, you think we all know that things are going on, but sometimes people have blinders.
Well, what I've learned from art is that people are really curious to understand why things are happening. I think that people watch the news, people are engaging in social media, and they may hear the term Black Lives Matter, or they may notice that their neighborhood just doesn't look the same. And I think it's important to understand the systemic causes of this, and you could either read it in a report or you could download a research paper, but artists make it. And artists help you learn about this in a very compelling way. And we also share the stories of those who are affected by it, or we offer a question for you. For example, in my piece, I talk about the way in which we all have to be joyous and we have to experience pleasure in our lives, because although there's a lot of harsh things happening around us, we are still human, and that everyone whether or not you have papers, regardless of what race you're from, regardless of your gender, that we're all entitled to have happy lives.
How are the artists selected?
The artists were selected by the curator Christian Frock, and she, she's been in the Bay Area for a long time and has great relationships with artists. And it was a blend of media artists, artists who are really taking on issues in the Bay Area and who are from the Bay Area.
Well, it sounds like a very interesting exhibit.
Yes,
so thank you so much for coming on the show and telling us all about it, and good luck with it. And for more information on Take This Hammer, go to ybca.org. Again, that's ybca.org. Coming up, to Mr. San Francisco Leathers, who are working on an anti-bullying campaign in the LGBT community. We'll be right back.